Good Tuesday evening, everyone. This is just to give you a quick update on the winter weather situation that we're expecting coming in Wednesday night into Thursday morning. The well-advertised light snow that we've been looking for that could impact travel. This is our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union weather headlines. And I do want to say this. We've not talked a whole lot about this, but the bitter cold Arctic air that's going to be moving in with the dangerously cold wind chills because the winds are going to be so gusty. So that would be more of a factor later tomorrow evening into the early morning hours of Thursday, especially. But all day Thursday is just looking rough. It's just going to be cold. Still monitoring light snow chances for the weekend. I'll talk more about that in just a moment. Stubbs generators bringing us our level of concern for Wednesday. Rain changing to snow in the evening. And again, those dangerously cold wind chills overnight because of the gusty winds combining with those bitter cold temperatures. I don't think the winds will be an issue enough to cause power outages. That's always a concern, especially when temperatures are going to get as cold as they are. If you're ever concerned about that and you need a generator for backup, Stubbs Generators is who you need to consider. That they're locally owned and operated right there on Cook Road, right down below from Roan State. Wednesday night and Thursday, rapidly falling temperatures, gusty north winds, and light snow could quickly create some slick spots on area roads. Whenever we have the gusty winds, that ushers the heat away from the roadway surfaces quicker. And so that's how come some of y'all get a little surprised at how quick the snow sticks when we have winter precipitation after having a period of warm weather. Arctic air doesn't care. Okay, so as soon as that stuff moves in, it's, especially if you get a heavier snow shower. Weikert hourly weather. So rain showers in the morning, temperatures in the 40s. It's a chilly day. It's a wetter day. Just, but around the 5 o'clock hour is when we start seeing that change from seeing raindrops fall to snowflakes fall. Now, for those of you back around Sparta to Cookeville to Livingston, this would occur for you all a little bit earlier, of course. But generally speaking, somewhere around that 5 o'clock hour, give or take an hour across the Cumberland Plateau, we'll start seeing that changeover. And then those precipitation chances stay around 50-50 through much of the night, 50% chance for snow showers. Now, that is for those of us up here on the plateau. I'm talking about like Monterey, Jamestown, Crossville, okay? Because this is a northwest flow event. It's topography impacted. It's topography driven. So those of you west of Cookeville, west of Livingston, west of Byrdstown, west of Sparta, a flurry or two, okay? But the higher up on the plateau you get, and the closer to that western edge of the plateau that you get, that's your better chances for seeing this, because that's where the moisture would be greatest with the northwest flow snow. So short-term models coming in, showing this up pretty good. So that valley of East Tennessee, nothing. West of us, nothing. Right here on the plateau, especially that western edge, something. So yeah, it's still looking good. I think I've been parked on this 1 inch for 3 or 4 days now. So I've not changed my thinking. So confidence is high for up to an inch of snow, especially in the circled area. Remember, I've been talking about this. This is northwest flow snow. So if you're a higher elevation or if you're on that western edge of the plateau, that's where your chances are greatest for seeing that inch, maybe even a little bit more. So, you never know. If you get repeated snow showers over the same area, then you can get a little bit more than what you might have expected. But the rest of us could see an inch too, but it's in that circled area and those favored areas for northwest flow snow where the chances are the greatest. And because of that, remain at 70% for a snow day on Thursday, especially for Putnam County because of Monterey, Fentress, and Cumberland counties. Monterey always gets the best of what you're going to get when there's a northwest flow snow event. Just as an FYI, I'd give Overton, Pickett, Morgan, and Scott counties probably a 50-50 shot for a snow day. So there is hope. I'm rooting for you teachers. I'm rooting for you kids, bus drivers, anybody and everybody who wants a snow day. I'm rooting for you harder than anybody else. Let me tell you, we're going to do whatever we can to get you that snow day. The weekend. the more guidance that comes in, the worse it looks for snow lovers. So another light event, and that's because of weather maps like this. So the apps showing the absence of a Gulf low. Without a Gulf low, big winter storm is almost impossible around here. So the hope had been, and it had looked rather likely, that a Gulf low would form and give at least somebody in the south a big snow. Without that Gulf low, not looking good. Now, if that changes with further guidance that comes in, or we see this front orient itself a little bit more favorably for development of an area of low pressure along it, then the weekend forecast would change. But just stay tuned. So Clearview Closet and Blind brings us 5-day forecast. I'll have this updated in the morning as always. I'm just showing that tomorrow evening and Thursday weather aware times, cold, windy, snow flurries, snow showers. Yeah. So Friday is windy. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all three very windy days. I don't remember the last time I've had 3 days in a row where wind gusts to 30 miles per hour are expected each day. So yeah, wintertime is back, because even if you get up to 39, 35 and you've got those gusts at 30 miles per hour, the wind chill factor is going to make it feel at least 10 degrees colder. Weather-related aches and pains. With all these changes comes the aches and pains for those of us who feel them. Today, my sinuses about killed me because of the wind, and I only had the medium risk for sinus. I thought, man, I should have gone back and changed that to super high. So sometimes you feel it a little bit more than others but anyway, so everything stays elevated for the next several days, hopefully a break by Sunday, hopefully. But those of you with asthma, looks like you guys get a little bit of a break for the next several days, but all the rest of us, not so much. So these headlines are in place. I'll be keeping a very, very, very close eye on things. I will say, for those of us who, this has never looked like a winter storm coming in Wednesday night and Thursday, but anytime there's a little bit of winter precipitation coming, it can always cause some slick spots, which can cause some problems, especially, like I said, with Monterey Mountain. Monterey usually gets the brunt of the northwest flow snow stuff. So, and those of you up in Jamestown do too. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out in the end. But it is interesting that now several other weather sources have decided to start talking it up a little bit more now too. But again, this is up here on the plateau where we are with the higher elevations on the western edge. That's the folks who are favored to get the best chances for the snow, but it could get all of y'all out of some school. And that's what really matters, right? But anyway, I want you all to stay safe, especially if the roads get slick. I want you to stay safe in the cold temperatures as well. I'll keep an eye on things. I'll let you know if there's anything you need to know about. I'm rooting for the snow days. You all know I'm your biggest cheerleader for that. If you want a snow day, I'm your biggest fan. But and of course, if you want snow, I'm your biggest fan too. We'll see what we can do. I will say the latter portion of this month looks a little more hopeful for maybe snow. Fingers crossed. Keep doing your snow dances. Do your things, folks. Stay warm. Stay tuned. Keep it right here. Meteorologist Mark.